When the future, which is now, arrives for mental health and for brain health and for brain treatment, and deep brain stimulation becomes a reality, it is a reality. We have to go to it. There is no choice.
The pathways of the brain, what part does what? How does memory work? I mean, what is the basis of Alzheimer's, and how can we, by putting electrode, improve memory? I mean, that is incredible.
I see this as something that has an incredible potential impact on society. If you can make one person that is non-functional and you can make them function, you have made an incredible impact. And when you think of how common this problem is, to me, it has the greatest potential to making a positive impact in our society.
Never before in medical history has so much been at stake for the health and well-being of all mankind. If those words seem powerful to you, then welcome to the next generation of medicine. Barrow Neurological Institute is forming a world-class team of physicians, surgeons, and researchers to pioneer a new path for the treatment of devastating brain disorders. Called Deep Brain Stimulation, or DBS, doctors can now target effective therapy for the brain with pinpoint accuracy. And they're making unprecedented gains against man's cruelest disorders, including depression, Parkinson's, bipolar, and Alzheimer's.
These are massively debilitating diseases that steal our minds and they steal our bodies. And with the technology that we have now, that's gone through a revolution of development, we're on the cusp of something really exciting.
The diseases we fear most, the ones that rob us of our mind, our body, our very being, are targeted for an all-out assault by one of the most talented medical teams in the world. And we need your help.
We have got to look at these problems, and we've got to look at them now. If we don't do it now, we will look back in 10 or 15 or 20 years and look at missed opportunities. And having come from a family of 6 girls and a mother, all of whom experienced depression, I know how impactful it can be in a family. And it doesn't need to be. So deep brain stimulation could help many of these things, ease qualities of life, help people live in a more peaceful world. It grows that big in terms of its impact.
So where does this all begin? And why is there so much promise for deep brain stimulation? Well, the mysteries of the brain are unraveling at a record pace. Scientists are mapping and plotting coordinates in the brain to identify areas that control various body functions. Then surgeons target these coordinates when treating diseases such as depression or Parkinson's. Deep brain stimulation is a kind of pacemaker. Extremely fine probes are inserted into the proper area, and an electrical pulse is provided to the brain. These pulses stimulate the brain and provide a measure of improvement for patients that simply was not available prior to DBS. This work is essential because neurological disorders affect more than just the patient. One person's disease can easily affect hundreds in the circle of life made up of family, friends, and coworkers that we all share. The facts tell the story. The numbers are staggering and growing. Depressive disorders alone affect nearly 10% of the U.S. population. Depression is increasing among children at a rate of 23%, and 30% of women are depressed. In the end, it's possible everyone will be touched by depression in their lifetime, either their own or someone else's. And then there's Parkinson's disease, bipolar disorder, Alzheimer's, obsessive-compulsive disorder, and even autism. The numbers just keep growing. And as daunting as those facts are, deep brain stimulation can dramatically change those numbers, and more importantly, change the lives of the people they represent.
The way that DBS can positively impact patients is that we have to remember that patients don't live in a vacuum. The patient has a support structure, caregivers, they go to work, they try to maintain gainful employment, they try to be part of society. That's actually what defines us.
I have someone very close to me who has bipolar disorder, and watching her go through this horrific disease and how it impacts her life negatively. Obviously, we want to find any solution for that we can. The traditional meds helps many people, but not enough. So this sounds to me like a marvelous opportunity.
We must be successful in this project. There are no other options, and we need your help. The Center for Adaptive Brain Function at Barrow Neurological Institute will be a collaborative effort that includes the University of Arizona, Arizona State University, and the Translational Genomics Research Institute. And Dr. Robert Spetzler is leading our team.
When I think I can make a difference in something that affects me personally, and more importantly, that has the ability to give hope to all those that also have a problem in that arena, the opportunity to make a difference in that life, that's really what it's all about.
People do need hope. People like Shanna Anderson and her 3-year-old daughter, Amanda, who now lives a normal life thanks to state-of-the-art neurosurgery from Barrow when she was 18 months old.
Amanda's future is going to be bright. She is just a ball full of energy, loves to play. She has a large family, a lot of people that love and care about her, and I just expect a long, healthy life, and they've given us that hope.
And there was hope for Daryl Weil as neurosurgery at Barrow changed her life.
And people have to hope that there is a path that they can go down, or an operation that they can have, or a system or a process that they can reach out for. People have to hope.
People do need hope. Please, generously support the Center for Adaptive Brain Function at Barrow Neurological Institute. Help us change a life. Help us change the world.
With this technology, we can change a life. In fact, we can change the world.
This is so ripe for helping individuals that with all my experience in neurosurgery, this is where my heart, my soul, and my future endeavors will be.